Welcome to the course. My name is OctoMan from OctoManGames.com, and in this video course you will learn how to create your own 2D NFT collection within Inkscape. We are going to learn all the necessary tools and probably more than you know of to create a bunch of different things we can put onto or on top of our NFT. We are going to create every single item over here. We're gonna put some extra items together like ribbons, king crown, a halo, and so on. You don't have to go with my design. I teach you how I created those in the complete process, so we later on can have different scenarios. As you can tell, there are a bunch of things I have created in the course, so you will learn how I create those. Most of them, at least. Some I might skip over here and over there, but that's fine. You will not miss anything. You will just learn the absolute basics, how we get the first basic structure by using silhouette design and so on. Then afterwards, we are going to go through a bit more tedious workflow in which we just go and export all the single layers over here to create some kind of a collection overall. This collection are going to be NFT, by rarity. For example, we are going to export a bunch of these single PNGs with transparent backgrounds, which are going to be like for headwear, necklace, eyewear, eyes, body, beak, and background. We are also later on going through how can we calculate that we get in total a total of 10,000 different NFTs when we are creating a 10,000 NFT collection over here. So we need to understand the mechanics behind this. So how many pieces of all this complete thousands of content, I don't know how much we have created, we will create in this course, but you will get an understanding that what you need at least, an amount you need at least. So we can also later on simplify the process by just going through different colors. So we just tint the base color of the bodies, whichever we are creating. You're gonna see that inside the course, as well as how we can get more content in rather short amount of time. So in about 10 minutes here and 10 minutes there, you should be able to later on create even further more little single assets, which we can put on our actual, creation process. I'm going to teach you the most of them. I'm going to show you what I will create over the wall parts, and you are allowed to actually do the same. Please do not copy. Do learn first of how to create things, how to handle things, and maybe you find your own way to create your own something, and you do your own research to create your own personalized NFT collection on your site. After we have created, or we will create them, we will talk about a simple generator we are using over there to upload all the content into this, as well as the generator is going to tell us what metadata is and what is going to put inside, or I'm gonna show you what is going to be inside. Then we talk about rarity in general and how we can use the system to make sure one or the other piece is going to be more rare than another one. Like, for example, if you have like a 3D glass over here, mine over here is extremely rare, so-called legendary. We're gonna talk about the actual, content, how rare something has to be or even not, or you're gonna decide this later on as well. And at the final step, we go through the complete re-uploading after checking if everything is correct and so on. After checking to re-upload all the 10,000 pieces, which will take quite some time. So you might need some time in between the videos to complete the actual course. Once you are done, we're gonna go for what we need to is a super small fee we have to pay in a specific cryptocurrency I'm going to talk about in a bit later on, or basically at the very end over there. You need like a couple of cents, not too much actually, as this will be under $1. And then how to do the settings so you get and understand what it all is about. So most of the content of this complete course is going to cost you no money, except the creation of a contract later on when it comes to the final minting process. Like when you create the contract. For me in the course, it took like 20 cents or something, like 20 US dollar cents. It wasn't really as expensive, or maybe it was 30. It doesn't really matter, I believe. So be prepared for that. So there's a bunch of content you need to learn first, how to create these things. If you don't like to learn or do the content in Inkscape, any other graphics program is useful for that as well. You can use Photoshop if you want to. You can use GIMP if you want to. You can use any other graphics software which is able to, or which is actually allowed to work with layer systems. You can even use Affinity, I believe, Designer and Pro and whatsoever, and all the other ones like Procreate. So nobody holds you back to not use the actual, or the program of your liking. I'm using Inkscape because it's, for me, it is easy, it is for free, and we can create anything we want, any effect we like, and so on and so forth. Once again, you can do the same thing in any other graphic software. If you know the other softwares better, feel free to do and use them. Just follow the content as usual, and you will have a good understanding later on why we structure things in these layers and how we structure them accordingly, how to export them later on, what are the odds, and so on and so forth. So we go through the complete process. So in the end, you will have a full 10,000 NFT collection in place, which you can mint. A minted one, so one with a contract, so people can mint in the end, can buy one of your NFTs inside your NFT collection. I'm going to show you also some other websites where you should have an account, literally, which you just have to do with or connect to with your wallet. So you can put in commission fees and stuff like that. We're going to talk about this as well. And at the final step, you should have a huge knowledge about everything you need to generate, generate, and mint, and get a contract for your NFT collection. Most of the content, as I said before, is totally free. There's just this contract which has to be paid, which is about maximum $1 US. And you can also get a more expensive one. Nobody holds you back. I hope this course is for you, and if you think that you are going to learn something absolutely necessary over here, I want to see you in the course. If you have any questions on your road, feel free to ask them as usual. And in the end, I hope you will enjoy. And by the way, you don't have to generate 10,000 as I will do in this course. You can do 500, 10, I don't know, 1,000, or maybe just a 100 or 50 to play test, to see how this content works. And even that can be minted. Even a small collection can be minted, and a contract can be generated and created for your super small collection. So if you want to go for 50 first, feel free to do so. Nobody holds you back. I'm going to show you in the more likely to the end of the course what to do or how to do the settings, how everything has to be set up, so it's as easy as possible and as free as possible for you to get into play on the NFT market space. I hope to see you in course, and yeah, let's get started.